there guys, it's me, Angry T-Rex, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts about the Dino Escape dinosaurs. Now, I just really want to quickly say is that, with these figures, I don't hate all of them, okay? There are some that I really like, Yeah, I may have a little bit of a tiny issue with it, but otherwise, I think some of them are pretty decent. But for the majority of them, I'm pretty disappointed in them, We can all have different opinions and stuff and all that, If you like this product, fine, I could care less. If you don't like this product, fine, I could care any less, alright? Because that's your opinion. I don't care, okay? There are some opinions that I think are really stupid, but you know what? It's your opinion, okay? Whatever you want. Alright, this is just my opinion of what I think about these products and whether or not you should buy it. Of course, you can buy it if you want. I'm not controlling you, so yeah. Again, these are my opinions, so yeah. So let's start off. So, this is the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Dino Escapes. And the first figure that we have is the Ceratosaurus. Yay! Another Ceratosaurus. What is this, our fourth one? Yeah, it is our fourth one. Though the thing I like about this is the new sculpting. Now this sculpting and pose is really good, honestly. It's certainly better than the 2018 version. And yeah, I like it. Though I do have some nitpicks with it, yes, because there's stuff I don't like. That being the arms and the body proportions. Well, mainly it's body proportions. I feel like the body proportions is an issue that I have a lot because I really want their body proportions to be good, I don't want their feet to be too big. I don't want their tails to be too short. I feel like the Ceratosaurus's tail it's an okay length. Could have been longer. So, yeah. The arms, I feel like, are too big, and I think it has 5 fingers, and oh lord, I don't like that, to be honest. So, yeah. And just because it has a new sculpting doesn't save the figure. Paint job is, kind of disappointing that it doesn't go all the way to the end of the tail. Unlike the 2018 version, which actually did. So, yeah, don't like that. But the one thing I hate most about this figure is the stupid sliding lock-in button feature. And oh lord, I hate it. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, what's the new playability for kids? Blah, 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 blah. That is by far the stupidest thing you could ever say, honestly, Now, a lot of people would say, oh, this is good for photographers, and, toy photographers, But here's the thing. This is for kids, all right? Not for adult collectors. I mean, yeah, adult collectors can collect them, but this is more just for kids, If Mattel could have, this should have just have, 2 points of articulation on the jaw, where they're a hinge, or just let it be a button where, the kids could click it and then its jaw opens and it roars and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, that really disappoints me. And the thing I don't like about it is how ugly it looks. It looks so ugly because, if you look at it at an angle, you could just tell that, that sliding button mechanism is there. And it looks awful. It really looks awful. The Jurassic Park toy, fans are really divided. And for me, I don't like it. I wish it was a button. All right. So, yeah. Also, sound effects, I don't know. I think it only has Carnotaurus roars, which is fine, because Carnotaurus and Ceratosaurus are both Apatosaurus. But yeah. Also, I really always wondered, if kids could, flip this locking button so fast for the jaw to open up, really widely. Because, of course, kids don't want the jaw to open up really slowly. They want the jaw to open up really quick, And I tested that, and yeah, it takes a lot of force. So for a little kid, the little kid will get really frustrated at that. So yeah, do not like that at all. So yeah, you know what? I'll just give you an example of what it would look like if it was a button. Okay guys, so right here I have the Legacy Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park T-Rex Escape set. Which, yes, I have the box right there, so I had to read it. So, let's say that this was the Ceratosaurus, and let's say that the button is right here, even though the button's up here. What they could do is that they could just gently press it, right? And whoa, its jaw's opening up so slowly. Whoa, you know? Kids could, you know, just do that, you know, where they just gently press it, okay? They're not idiots, all right? And if they want the jaw to open up really widely, boom, just click it down as fast as they could. Or if this animal was rubber and built like, you know, juvenile Rex, what they could do is that they could just, you know, gently press this and the jaw opens. And if they want the jaw to fully open, whoa, look how cool that is, you know? And they could use their imaginations to, you know, make the sounds. Or, you know, they could just add in sound effects in this where, you know, when you squeeze the neck, it could roar or something like that, you know? Or there could be a, you know, you squeeze on both sides and the jaw opens or something, you know? Or they click a button here and the bottom jaw opens and the top jaw could and it roars, you know? They could have done that, yet they don't, honestly. I find the slime button to be really stupid and it's such a waste. They could have just gone with a button and I wish that they did. Alright, so the next figure that we have is the Dino Escape Stegosaurus. Now, this is our fourth Stegosaurus, though it does have some new sculptings, like its head has the open jaw. And for the legs, what they just did is that they just flipped the legs around so that way, you know, the left leg could go on the right leg and that right leg can go on the left leg, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. But what I do like about this is that the plates are painted and that it comes with capture gear. But that's another thing that I don't understand is that the Stegosaurus, the Tyrannosaurus, and the Kakurot don't have any capture gear. I mean, they do have capture gear. I'm sorry. Oh, God, that's stupid. Yet, none of the other dinosaurs have capture gears. I mean, seriously, this is called Dino Escape, you know? And the only dinosaurs that have capture gear are the T-Rex, the Stegosaurus, and the Kakurot. Wouldn't it make sense if they gave it to the rest of the dinosaurs? Like, seriously, what's wrong with you guys? So, yeah, again, another Stegosaurus, don't really care, you know. Same old Stegosaurus, has basically the exact same sculptings, except that there's like another slice in its body. Okay, fine, but it's exactly the same, okay? Paint job is meh, don't care. I'm honestly waiting for there to be a Lost World Stegosaurus, you know, with a, you know, the Jurassic Park Lost World Kenner packaging with like a Sarah Harding's figure, you know, and Sarah Harding can hide in like a log that has like dino damage where it could break in half, you know, that'd be really cool. Or Sarah Harding could come with a baby Stegosaurus, well, you know, just like a random mercenary faceless InGen worker could come with the Stegosaurus, which is fine. So, yeah, again, I find it really pointless. Apparently, it has like 2 of its sails up near its head. If you click the left one, then it swings its tail to the, well, no, if you click its right plate, it will swing its tail to the right, but when you swing the other one, it swings its tail to the left, so I don't really care for that, really, to be honest, so, yeah, I'm gonna skip it in the Ceratosaurus. The next dinosaur is the Xenoceratops. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I hate this thing, Lord. Now, I said about the body proportions that I hate it when body proportions are inaccurate. And, you know, or, well, are too big or too small. And, yeah, this one definitely has that issue. The head seems so, like, heavy that it would just, like, drop its head down, where its head would be drooping down. Do not like the head sculpt. Really hate it. Don't like how the jaw looks. It looks like it has, like an underbite, you know? And I just don't like that. The teeth are weird. It looks like a dragon, really. The head looks like a dragon. Doesn't look like a dinosaur. So, yeah, definitely gonna skip. Don't like the color choices as well. I feel like if the sculpting was different and the paint job was better, then, yeah, I could have picked this up. Yet, no, I'm not. Because, yeah, don't like it, honestly. Just really looks ugly, you know. Though I do like its action feature where, you know, it moves its head down and it, I think, snaps or opens its jaws. So, yeah. The next dinosaur is the Xenoceratops, and honestly, I think it's a decent figure. Now, the paint job, you know, I didn't like it at first, but you know what? It's starting to a little bit grow on me, you know. I feel like the paint job could have been better, though, where there's more detail, though I think the paint job goes almost to the tip of the tail, so that's pretty cool. And its size is accurate. Thank you, Mattel. Because with a lot of their herbivores, oh lord, their sizes are not good. Like their Apatosaurus, too big. And I know a lot of people hate me for saying that, but you know, again, it's my opinion. You guys can have your own. So yeah, the Xenoceratops is pretty cool. I actually really like it, you know. Will I pick it up? Maybe, maybe not. But, you know, if you were to have asked me, you know, I'd say yes. So, yeah. And then the next figure is the Chilongus, and oh, Lord, big skip. So, I don't know how big this animal is in real life. So, I'll put up, like, a scale of how big this animal is. But, yeah, big skip. Okay. I am really disappointed in Mattel. Mattel, what's going on? Like, why is there like an ugly brown with that green, with that like cyan? And here's the thing. They'll paint the sails on the Stegosaurus, yet they won't do it for this animal. Like, are you kidding me? You know, I really am not a big fan of it. Also, I have a feeling that's going to be the size of the Sauropelta, and the Sauropelta is a pretty small animal, so, yeah. So, big skip, really disappointed, hate this figure, I really, it disappoints me. So, yeah. And now the next figure is a Aranasaurus. So, sculpting is pretty okay. Paint job could have been better. So yeah, could have gone all the way to the end of the tail. Now, this is just a thing. Now, I don't know if I said this, but I do not like the fact that the Ceratosaurus and the Aranasaurus have ball-jointed tails. Now, yes, apparently they have that, and I don't really like that. And, yeah, it just really disappoints me. Now, I really like this animal because of Jurassic World Evolution, gonna be honest. I find them really adorable in the game. You know, I will say I don't really like its eye, but besides that, it's okay. But the one issue that I have is, oh lord, that sliding button. So, apparently with its action feature, it moves its head up, and then it hits its head down. What, is it a retarded Aranasaurus that's like hitting its head on a boulder to kill itself? Like, what's that? You know, it just, I don't know. Don't really like that at all. So, yeah, big skip. Really disappoints me. So, yeah, again, I don't know how big they are in real life, though I'm considering that this size is probably going to be the size of the Parasaurolophus. I think that this will be bigger in real life. So, yeah. Now, the next figure is the Kentrosaurus. Now, Kentrosaurus. I think it's really cool that we're getting more Stegosaurus, because I think the only Stegosaurus that we have is, well, of course, Stegosaurus. Yet, this figure is I am kind of disappointed. They'll paint the spike on its shoulder, well, near its front leg, yet they won't paint the spikes on its back. Like, Mattel, come on, guys, you know? The paint job doesn't go all the way to the end of the tail. The tail also looks really slim. It really looks weird compared to the rest of the body. Wish that the tail was raised up. Wish that the underbelly color went on the legs, even under the tail and stuff. You know, I was considering of maybe getting this, though this is really disappointing. I probably would have to wait until, you know, the final product releases to then see if I do want to get this or not. But, you know, I don't think I want to get it anymore, so yeah. Now, the next figure is the Apatosaurus. Now, I did talk about this figure, and, you know, I'm going to be honest, I have issues with it. Now, here's an issue I have, is the fact that the Apatosaurus isn't available in the USA. It's only available at the UK. And yeah, again, that really irritates me. That really disappoints me. Mattel, just make your products available for everywhere, alright? Don't make it available for like one country, because then there's someone else in another country that would want an Apatosaurus or a Spinosaurus, yet they can't get that because of scalpers. Including, you know, you can't find them in America at all. So, yeah, disappoints me. But yeah, but I will say this, the sculpting, I'm going to be honest, you know, I feel like its head doesn't look like the Jurassic World Apatosaurus. I wish it looked more like the one from Jurassic World. Also, the jaw looks really weird. The bomb jaw with the articulation. Not really a big fan of that. And I think one of my biggest issues is its size, because oh boy, it is way too big. Now, you know, it's fine to make it big, okay? It totally is, but I feel like it's too big. I'm going to be honest, alright? It's way too big. Feel like it should have been smaller. If I were to have designed this animal, I would have made it smaller, you know, not too small like the Marcosaurus. I make it, you know, probably as long as the T-Rex, the Fashion Throw T-Rex, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, a little bit longer. Let there be like dino damage, like a dino damage piece like the 2012 Allosaurus and Pachyrhinosaurus. Also, probably would have added in, you know, like sound effects and stuff where it could like make sounds, which of course only has Apatosaurus sounds. So, yeah, pretty much. Maybe add in maybe a little bit more points of articulation, like maybe at the legs, you know. But yeah, I don't think I will ever get this because one, it's only available in the UK, and two, it's too big. So, yeah, I do have the Brachiosaurus though, you know. And as much as I love the Brachiosaurus, there's really nothing like you could do. Really, it's just like a giant statue, you know. Again, people hate me for saying that. Now, the next figure is the Dino Escape Baryonyx, aka Limbo. And again, what number is this? Like, number 4. Yeah. We already had a Limbo as well that came with a Stegosaurus. And, what's his name? Ben? No, not Ben. I forgot his name. Dang, I don't know. But yeah, like, we already got this figure in, like, a pack with the Stegosaurus. I did not get it. I skipped it. So, I don't understand why they make an electronic version, you know? You guys already made one, alright? Now, sculpting is basically the exact same, you know? If people are going to say, oh, no, it has a new sculpting, no. It looks exactly the same, alright? So, yeah. What else is there? Yeah, hate the slide button. Hate it. Really hate it. Paint job does not go all the way to the end of the tail, not even on the legs. And I saw a review of this figure, and oh lord, they did not fix the sound effects. Mattel, listen, alright? I can give you guys a pass. Back in 2018, alright? 2019, you guys should have fixed your issues, alright? 2020 should have fixed it by now. But now, it's just funny because they won't even fix it. I just do not understand why they have not fixed the sound effects at all, alright? It still has Indominus Rex roars, it still has T-Rex roars. I'm going to say this. Indominus Rex roars should only belong to Indominus Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex roars should only belong to Tyrannosaurus. It should never belong to an animal that's not even related to that animal at all. Alright? I don't understand why they didn't even give Baryonyx Spinosaurus roars at all. You know? Like in the Jurassic World Facts app, you know, they'll give, you know, the animal Spinosaurus roars, yet they won't give it to the actual product. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. You know? And they even gave T-Rex Indominus Rex roars, and they even gave it to the new one, even though the epic roaring version only had T-Rex roars. So yeah, definitely big skip. I would not recommend to get this. Though again, it's your money, you could get whatever you want, so yeah. Now the next figure is Bumpy, and I'm sorry, I need to calm down. The Bumpy figure. I don't know, really. Not gonna get it. And again, that stupid slime button. I hate it. You know. Now, here's the thing I don't understand. Is that on top of Bumpy's head, it's like all cyan. You know, that comes with the Ben figure. Yet this version doesn't have that. So, why is that? You know? So yeah. I think its action feature is, I don't know, don't care really, to be honest. You know, at least it doesn't reset itself, you know, like the 2018 version. But I wish it was just, you know, like a button. Again, wish it was a button. So, yeah. But, you know, I don't know, really. Don't really care for this figure. And, yeah. So, we only have 2 figures left, and these 2 figures are the good ones, you know, the ones that I would really recommend. So, the first one is the Kakurot, and honestly, it's really good. Now, the size, I don't know, because paleontologists don't know if Ceratosaurus was bigger than T-Rex or if it was smaller than T-Rex. I think now it is bigger than T-Rex, but other than that, you know, other than size, I don't mind it, you know? And I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not really a big fan of its head sculpting, but besides that, I don't care really, you know? I like it, comes with capture gear. I would definitely recommend this. I think it's a good figure. So, yeah, you know, the car is really good, you know, definitely a big recommend. So, yeah. And the last figure is the Scorpius Rex. And, yeah, it's really awesome, honestly. Now, this is the electronic version. I will talk about the one that comes with Kenji, which, you know, I'll say it right now. So, the Scorpius Rex is pretty okay. I'd say my only issue is probably its lower jaw. Its lower jaw looks really weird whenever you articulate it, including doesn't have that much teeth on its bottom jaw. But besides that, I think it's an okay figure, honestly, you know? Now, the electronic version is really cool. You know, slashing claws, you know, you push a button for its jaw to open, and it makes really cool roars and all that. Sculpting is amazing. Paint job is okay, it's pretty decent, and yeah, I think it's a pretty cool figure. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all. Just really want to review those ones. I will, you know, talk about the new ones. Yeah, that's all for today's video, and yeah, I will also make a review of the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex Escape Pack as well soon. So look forward to that. And as always, guys, stay angry.